Hey guys, it's Meg. What's up? What's poppin'? Welcome to the podcast. The weather gets cooler, the sun sets faster, the leaves change colors, and it's time to embrace fall. So how can we romanticize our fall? And before we deep dive into this episode, I every year try to do something regarding seasons, revolving around seasons. And in the past, we did Kid versus Adult. What else have we done? Hold on. Yeah, so we've done Kid versus Adult for the seasons. We've done stereotypes against the seasons. In addition to every year, we do a fashion trend episode too, to what we'll see during that season. I decided season 12 of the podcast that I wanted to do more regarding the seasons, and we already did Kid versus Adult, and we've done stereotypes. So I introduced two new concepts talking about how we can romanticize that season, and another one of what crystals are good for that season, because I love crystals. So that is where this comes from. And we've done so far one other episode, which was the summer romanticization episode, which was from season 12, episode 5, if you want to go back and listen to that. And we use the same source as that episode. So the source is theeverygirl.com. And it is 20 ways to romanticize your life this fall. And it was originally posted August 26th of 2024. So one of the first things they said we can do to romanticize our fall and autumn is schedule alone time in your calendar. It said to embrace your villain era main character energy, which we actually have a whole podcast episode on villain era, and for some reason I didn't write that down. So, editing Meg. Hey, what's up? It's Editing Meg. So, the villain era episode was from season 5, episode 1, if you want to go back and listen to that. Thank you for that. Number 2, schedule coffee dates, and they said that you can do this either with yourself, with your family, with your friends. Number 3, find your healthy fall beverage. It said maybe you switch from iced coffee to hot coffee. Not here in New England, iced coffee year round. But it said if you do, maybe add some pumpkin and cinnamon to it, because pumpkin is good for your immune system, apparently. And cinnamon is apparently high in antioxidants. It also said to have rooibos tea. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's Rooibos. I think that's what I wrote. But it said to have that tea with apples. Number 4, start a journal. And honestly, I am so here for it. I actually started last year, even though it was a leap year, so it was 366, but I got a 365-day journal. And it was just like a random prompt that you could write in every day. And then this year, I just got like a random notebook. I got it from Michael's, actually. And every night before bed, I put my little meditation app on, and I literally sit there and I just write about my day. Sometimes it's a sentence, sometimes it's half a page. But I think it is so fun, especially if you're writing it. And then what I do is, like, when I'm reading it in my head as I'm writing it, I kind of picture like I'm reading it in someone else's life. Because sometimes we feel like our life is boring and not exciting. And then it's like if you were to read about this in a book, like a character doing all this, you'd be like, wow, that character is so cool. So we really do need to embrace our main character energy here. But there's also other types of journals you can do too. Like you can do a reading journal, a junk journal, an everyday journal. What's crazy is after I recorded this episode, I somehow got into the journal side of social media and people talking about their journal ecosystems, which first off, I love that they're calling that. But more specifically, I've started getting onto the Louise Carmen and Filofax Traveler's Journal side. And why do I want to make myself one? Because I looked at those prices and I said, absolutely not. I am not spending that much money on notebooks. But I bet I could DIY it, because that's the thing about me. My very toxic trait is I will always think I can DIY something. Number 5, create a playlist, one that's filled with cozy, quiet atmosphere, maybe even acoustic music. Number 6, have an autumn picnic. And they said picnics don't need to be just for the summer. Number 7, actually read your cookbooks. Yeah, that's what it said. It said make yourself some banana bread, some apple cider, donuts, apple pie. Number 8, change your morning routine. It said instead, maybe you journal or read in bed after you waken up. Maybe you sip on hot tea, have pumpkin oats for breakfast. Just be cozy and like slow down, because Fall gets a little depresso espresso because the sun sets sooner, it gets colder out. So just like be cozy with it, embrace it. Number 9, sprinkle pumpkin spice into everything. It said pasta sauces, like a pumpkin pasta sauce. I've never had that before in my life. It said muffins, scones. I do like pumpkin spice, I will say. Going back to last week's episode, Christian Girl Autumn, pumpkin spice is it. Number 10, make a fall Pinterest board. I did this years ago, and honestly, every year I just keep adding more and more photos to it, so it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and then it's so fun to go back and look on. Number 11, wear pretty PJs. I don't have another comment off of that one. Number 12, invite friends over for a potluck. Number 13, it said use your quote-unquote special occasion items, like a nice dress you never had a reason to wear, or maybe some like old family heirlooms that you never wear the jewelry of, or they even said like if you inherited like plates from your family, put those out for holidays. Number 14, I wish I could do this so badly. It says start a book club. It says social connection is so important since you're spending more time inside. I would love to start a book club. I think that'd be so fun and so cool. I just love books. I love reading. Actually, I don't know if we started it yet. We're skirting. But one of my friends and I, for funsies, we're probably not gonna do anything with it, but we're gonna co-write a book together. And we were talking about making like little videos of us writing it to post on social media. So that's another incentive to go follow our podcast on YouTube because I have been posting YouTube shorts and I'm having fun with it. But yeah, we're going to start writing a book together for funsies. And if you want to follow along on our journey, if we actually do it, go check out the YouTube page. It should be up by then, hopefully. Number 15, keep a calendar specifically for things you look forward to. It said at all events that fill up your cup, even if it's something so simple as like going apple picking or get to wear a sweater because the weather's cooler. Number 16, do cozy girl cardio. It said binge watch your favorite show. Specifically, they gave Gilmore Girls, which I still haven't finished, I know. And do cardio at the same time. It said what? Why can't I talk today? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's honestly such a morbid saying if you actually think about it. It also said, though, to embrace Hygge. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Hygge. I actually want to do a whole podcast on this because I discovered this years ago and I kind of want to do a podcast on it. I think it'd be so fun. Maybe that'll be our season finale. Number 17, become a manifestation girly. Do the 369 method or the 30-day Dr. Joe Dispenza challenge. I don't know what that is. Did I look into it? No, because if it has a doctor in the title, I question it. I don't know why. You think I would not because they have like more credentials, but like why is this doctor? Who's Dr. Joe? But actually, we did a whole episode on manifestation before on the podcast, and for some reason, I wrote this one down, but it is from season 6, episode 13, if you want to go back and listen to that. I think I question it because to me, manifestation is more spiritual and doctor is more science, and I feel like those two things often don't go together. Number 18, plan a Hallmark movie marathon. I'm sorry, Hallmark movies are all the same. They really are. It's about a girl who goes back to her hometown and the boy that was like her bully or she hated before, all of a sudden she's like, wow, they're actually so cute. And they all own farms, or it's the other way around where some businessman comes to come back to his hometown and he looks at this girl and he's like, dang, I thought she was the ugliest thing growing up, but now look at her. It's the same thing every time. Number 19, get in the kitchen and bake a full dessert. Fall. That says fall. Get in the kitchen and bake a fall dessert. And number 20, DIY a fall-themed craft night. And those are the 20 things they gave us, but I feel like they missed out on a lot of fall-themed things. So here are my ideas of what we can do to romanticize fall. 1, go apple picking. That screams fall. 2, go look at the leaves changing colors. Either go for a walk in the woods or literally get in your car and just drive around. 3, go to a pumpkin patch. 4, read fall-themed books. Something about the fall time, I just love a good witchy book during the fall season. I love a good mystery. Something about a mystery book in the fall just feels so much better than a mystery book in the middle of the summer. I lost my count, so we're just going to go to the next one. Break out the sweaters, flannels, cozy socks, and boots. Like, get your fall clothes out. That is so fun. Maybe update your phone, iPad, computer, whatever, to fall themes. I've done that. I've actually started doing that where I Not my laptop. My wallpaper is my vision board that I made, which we did a vision board episode beginning of last season, I think. And so my computer's just my vision board. And then my lock screen on my iPad, my phone, are my vision board. But like once you get into my phone and wallpapers, I changed those over to like fall themed ones. And it's just so fun and so cozy. And my last thing is decorate where you live with pumpkins, leaves, and plaid. Like break out the plaid blankets. Something about plaid, tweed, twill, just screams fall to me. I can't believe I didn't think of this when I was first recording the episode, but another way we can romanticize fall is by breaking out the fall scented things. We can take out our pumpkin, our cinnamon fall candles, or like candles that have fall in the name of it. And we can also put on some vanilla or sandalwood or cinnamon scented perfumes and body sprays. But that is my 2 cents on how we can romanticize fall. And our newest thing every episode is we start doing an affirmation for the week. And I decided I'm going to go back and forth between the 2 decks I own. Maybe I'll borrow my sister's. We can ask her too. But for this episode, we're doing the Inspired by Frida by Akal Pritam again. So let's cue potential ASMR shuffling. I need to find a better way to like shuffle in the closet. Because it's like not... Oh, the one fell at me. Okay, so our affirmation for this week is, drumroll please, apply your gifts to life, working hard on your own course so you can experience contentment. And honestly, I think that goes perfect with this episode of romanticizing our fall. So, the next time fall comes around or you're in the mood to get cozy, maybe break out the plaid blankets, maybe break out your sweaters, get your pumpkin spice drinks and food, and find ways to romanticize our fall to make it a little better. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Hey Guys, It's Meg. You can follow Hey Guys, It's Meg _podcast on Instagram for updates and good times. Come back next week where we are going to be doing our fall trend episode because the first day of fall is right around the corner. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out, Girl Scouts.